The 2026 Royal Rumble delivered many shocking moments, but nothing resonated more deeply than the final image burned into the minds of the WWE Universe. Liv Morgan standing alone in the ring, exhausted, emotional, and victorious. Liv Morgan has officially won the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble, and in doing so, she didn't just punch her ticket to WrestleMania. She rewrote her entire story. From the moment the bell rang, this Royal Rumble felt different. The atmosphere inside the arena was electric, every countdown bringing a wave of anticipation, every elimination shifting momentum. For Liv Morgan, this wasn't just another opportunity. This was redemption. This was proof. This was the night she needed to silence every doubt that had followed her throughout her career. Liv entered the match without fanfare or shortcuts. She didn't dominate early. She didn't rely on alliances. Instead, she survived. Minute after minute, entrant after entrant, Liv showed the kind of grit that can't be taught. She ducked eliminations by inches, used the ropes to her advantage, and constantly found ways to stay alive when it looked like her night was about to end. Every close call told the same story. Liv Morgan refused to go away. As the match progressed, the ring filled with chaos. Powerhouses clashed. High flyers took risks. Veterans leaned on experience. And through it all, Liv adapted. She wasn't the strongest competitor in the ring. She wasn't the biggest. But she was one of the smartest. Liv picked her moments carefully, striking when necessary, retreating when survival mattered more than spectacle. This wasn't reckless fighting. This was calculated resilience. The turning point came as the field narrowed. With fewer competitors remaining, the spotlight intensified. Every move mattered. Every mistake meant elimination. Liv began to shift gears. The hesitation disappeared. The urgency took over. She fought with a fire that came from years of being overlooked, underestimated, and written off. You could see it in her eyes. This wasn't luck. This was hunger. When the final competitors stood across from Liv, the tension was unbearable. The crowd was on its feet, torn between disbelief and hope. Could Liv Morgan really do it? Could she outlast everyone else on the biggest stage of the year? The answer came in brutal fashion. Liv absorbed punishment, staggered to her feet, and kept coming. Each exchange felt like the last stand of someone who had nothing left to lose. The final elimination was pure emotion. As Liv sent her last opponent over the top rope, time seemed to freeze. For a brief second, there was silence. And then the arena exploded. Liv Morgan dropped to her knees, hands covering her face, overwhelmed by the moment. Years of struggle, heartbreak, and perseverance came rushing out all at once. This wasn't just a win. This was validation. The camera captured every second of it. Liv's hands shaking. Her eyes filled with tears. Her chest heaving as she tried to process what she had just accomplished. Around her, the crowd roared in approval. This wasn't a divisive reaction. This was a shared moment between a performer and the fans who never gave up on her, even when the odds were stacked against her. As Liv slowly rose to her feet, the WrestleMania sign loomed above the ring. She looked up at it, pointing with purpose, not arrogance. This was a promise. Liv Morgan is going to WrestleMania. And for the first time, it feels like she belongs there not as an underdog, but as a legitimate threat. The significance of this win cannot be overstated. Liv Morgan's journey has never been smooth. She has faced setbacks that would have broken others. Title losses. Momentum stalls. Doubt from critics and peers alike. Yet every time she fell, she found a way to stand back up. The 2026 Royal Rumble wasn't just a match she won. It was a story she finished. This victory changes everything. Liv now controls her destiny. A championship match at WrestleMania awaits, and with it, the opportunity to cement her legacy. No longer is she fighting for respect. She has earned it. No longer is she chasing opportunity. She has seized it. As the show faded out, Liv Morgan stood tall, surrounded by fireworks and emotion, holding her moment like it might disappear if she let go. The message was clear. This wasn't a fluke. This wasn't a feel-good surprise. This was the culmination of years of belief, patience, and refusal to quit. The 2026 Royal Rumble will be remembered for many things, but history will always mark it as the night Liv Morgan proved she was more than potential. She is a Royal Rumble winner. She is a WrestleMania contender. And she is ready to step into the biggest spotlight of her career. The road to WrestleMania now runs through Liv Morgan, and the entire WWE Universe will be watching to see how far this moment carries her. One thing is certain. On this night, Liv Morgan didn't just win the Royal Rumble. She won her place in history.